Okay, so in this video we're going to look at the standard form of a quadratic. So we looked at the vertex form of a quadratic in the previous video. In this video I'm going to show you how to go from vertex form to standard form. So it has a general look in standard form of y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c represent coefficients. Now that value a is going to be the same value a that we saw in the vertex form. So if a is greater than 0, your parabola is going to open up. If a is less than 0, your parabola is going to open down. So basically standard form means you're going to multiply out your vertex form. So let's look at this example here. Y equals x plus 1 squared minus 1. It is in vertex form. Now I'm going to look in front of the bracket here, and I notice we don't see a value there, but we know that means there's really a 1. So a is 1, which is greater than 0. So my parabola is going to open up. So now we're going to multiply out here. We're going to see if that a is still going to be 1 when I'm done. So x plus 1 squared, so exponent 2, you're going to multiply x plus 1 by itself. Minus 1's on the outside. Okay, now we got binomial times a binomial. So everything in one bracket is going to multiply everything in the other bracket. So going through that, minus 1 is not getting multiplied out, it's on the outside. Got some like terms. So you can see here, the quadratic is now y equals x squared plus 2x plus 1, and now has a standard form. So you can start to look at those coefficients I was talking about. A is going to be right in front of the squared term. So we can see a is 1, and that is indeed the same value as it was in vertex form because it's the same parabola. B is going to be in front of the single x term, so b is 2, and then c is going to be the one that's left over, c is 1. So again, it's the exact same parabola, so if we were given this parabola slash quadratic in standard form, we could see a is 1, and it's going to open up because it's greater than 0. So again, looking here at another one in vertex form, y equals 2 bracket x minus 1 squared plus 3. So again, a is 2. So again, this parabola is also going to open up greater than 0. So let's multiply this one out and see if we still keep the same value of 2, which we should. So again, x minus 1 squared. Now you want to be careful here. You're going to have three options. If you wanted to, you could multiply out x minus 1 times x minus 1 and then multiply by 2. Or you could take that 2, you can multiply it through the first bracket. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to multiply that 2 out through the first bracket. But the first bracket, but not the second bracket. I could do the second bracket, but not the first one, but I can't do both. So you got three different ways of going about that. So now that 2 is taken care of, and now I got my binomial times my binomial. So we're going to multiply that through. Again, plus 3 is on the outside. That's some like terms here. So again, now we are in standard form. This and this will represent the exact same parabola. They are just in different forms. We got my vertex form here, and then we got my standard form here. And again, let's take a look at that a value. A is still 2, and it should be because it is the exact same quadratic.